gears and something that you and Fox have gotten into a little brouhaha about. I noticed you were with my friend Bill O'Reilly on this very issue. And that is whether you were saying Fox alone incited false information, saying that those who did not buy health insurance were going to be thrown in jails. Now, you're quite right, and I researched this. A number of Fox personalities had made that comment, but they were not alone at the time it was made. But you cited only Fox at the time.
Well, but that's because the questioner had cited Fox. If you go back, who I was talking to is a group of very conservative people. That is who comes to my town hall. Look, I said you've got to get your news from multiple sources and you make up your mind. I think all news medias have some bias, just like every senator has some bias. Nobody is without some bias.
Then why couldn't you say, I understand this, and I've heard the Bible, I'm not going to play it here, but it just seemed to me like maybe this woman was quoting Fox, but it didn't seem like she was. So what I'm asking you is, why cite something that was prevalent in all the media at the time? You're quite right. It later proven incorrect, although because the president didn't deny it one way or the other, it's sort of like denying a negative. I understand. But it's just sort of festered. Why Fox?
Because I had a Fox News crowd in front of me.
Well, how do you know they were? How do you know they were Fox News? What's a Fox News crowd?
Hey, the Fox News crowd are the conservatives that follow me. They're Fox News junkies.
And they're all conservatives?
I mean, most of the people that come to my town halls are conservative. Yes, sir.
So there would have been no benefit in reminding them what you've been hearing in the media beyond Fox as well. Is it correct?
Well, look, here's the point, and here's our problem today, and let me be critical for a minute. The story is about criticism of media instead of criticism of what Congress is doing. Which one's more important right now? The debt we have and the strangulation it's going to cause to our children, or the fact that I got on some of my friends at Fox News, and maybe I didn't treat you exactly fairly, but I did mention that you need to listen to both and that you need to decide for yourself. So the point is that becomes the news story and the fight between the media rather than the real problems that are in front of our country.
But did you realize at any level, sir, I know you've belabored this point long enough, as have I don't really care one way or the other here, because I remember quite well what was being said. Wasn't being said here, but I remember quite well what was being said. But that by mentioning Fox in the way you did, and I don't even think it was your intention, you're an upright, loyal guy in looking after the future of our country, that you knew the media in general obsessed with this network would feed on that.
Well, I'm so glad you're there, but again, I'd come back. If we're going to win the fight for a limited government, for more freedom, greater opportunity for our kids, we have to win it based on facts and our principles, not on emotion. And the fact is when we overstate the case that's not connected with reality, we hurt our credibility. And I'm glad Fox is there because they do lend the voice that we haven't had for so long, counter to what the rest of the media has out there. So it's not being upset with Fox, but it is taking on the point where you got to have, we have to be, those of us who listen to the media, we have to figure out what fair and balanced is. You can say fair and balanced all you want, but the way you figure that out is based on what your core values are and what you're hearing.
Senator, thank you very much.